Welcome back to Broken Sword number 3.
The grill looked through to some kind of office. It could give access if the grill itself wasn't in the way.
Can I just punch it?
The grill was screwed tight to the wall.
Oh.
I wasn't going to be able to pull it off with my hands.
Wasn't I undoing screws before with something? Like this?
The edge of the coin was just the right size to unfasten the screws. I couldn't get through the narrow gap.
George, when I first knew you, that would have been no problem.
So you're saying
I guess I must be carrying a little more muscle, huh?
Yeah, the fat kind.
Okay. Look, whatever I said about you in that wig, I apologize.
Apology
Turned you
accepted.
into a bitch.
Phew.
Won't make you any thinner, though.
Alright, time to use you then.
Nico?
Yes.
I don't like to ask, but
Would I climb through the grill and open the door from the inside?
amazing. You read my mind.
You're just so predictable, George.
So hurry up and do it already. Where did George go? That was weird.
You owe me one.
That's okay. I'm not counting. Nico, look!
A big map.
It's some kind of map of ley lines.
Oh look, there's the
See
drawing.
the area in the middle?
It matches the diagram in Vernon's video.
It seems to have its focus somewhere in Egypt.
So do you think that's where they've taken Bruno?
Oh, I think so. The armillary must be in Egypt.
Well, that should be easy enough to find.
Sure. I mean, how big can a country be? It was an electronic map of the world. Ley lines were represented in red. They all merged at one point over Egypt.
Why do they leave this thing turned on when they're not around? Not only are they wasting electricity, but they're gonna like burn the screen. So what was Bruno
Books
tapping
on
to?
Egypt and Egyptian culture. It would take months to trawl through this and decipher it all. The desk was too heavy to move. And besides, we needed to find a way to follow after Bruno. The panel was made of wood. I couldn't see any way of opening it.
Not any
But the
books
release
along?
mechanism had to be somewhere in the room. Cesaro and Petra had left through some kind of passage behind that panel. There had to be a release somewhere.
Nico, what are you doing?
Cesaro's
Oh.
desk was straight out of the Megalomaniac catalog. Aha! Look at this.
What is it?
Secret button hidden under the edge of the desk. Maybe it opens the door. If
Push
the
it.
world ends when I press this, then I'm sorry for all the nasty things I've ever said about you.
George, just get on with it.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, I guess
Well
he's
done,
not really
George.
sorry.
Let's go and rescue Bruno.
Out of interest, what nasty things?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual? Go on.
What's with that pose? Whatever. Wait. Why did you stop to change your clothes, George? Look all that time you wasted. Fucking George. Worse
Andre,
than a woman.
what are you doing here?
I thought I'd keep Beatrice company.
Andre took me to the cinema.
What did you see, Nosferatu?
George,
Andre, we need your help.
Of course.
what do you want him to do?
That symbol on the scarf?
Yes?
Cesaro recognized it instantly.
It's the coat of arms of the St. Stephen chapter of the Templars.
My God.
What?
I always thought it was just a story.
Look, Andre, tell us what you know.
Tell us, chérie.
The Saint Stephen chapter was reputed to have escaped the Inquisition by hiding in secret chambers, somewhere in Paris. No one knew where, though previously they had their base near the old church at Montfaucon.
Maybe I can find a clue in the old Templar meeting place.
What do you mean?
The Templars used to meet in secret in the catacombs there.
Of course.
There's more.
Go on.
It involves the founding of the chapter.
We don't have time for tales, Andre.
Listen, Nico, if there's one thing I've come to realize, it's that you can't have too much information. Carry on, Andre.
Thank you, Georges. When the Templars were in possession of the Temple Mount in Israel, they discovered a holy relic. A young knight, Stephan, was given the task of transporting it secretly to France. He traveled north through Galilee and then headed to the coast where he boarded a ship destined for the river Po. Making his way up the Po Valley, Stephan avoided known dangers to the west by heading north to the Rheingau. Pursued into France by the forces of a treasure-hunting prince, he was forced to make a stand in the mountains of Reims. Though able to dispose of his foes, he was fatally wounded. Bravely, he continued to his destination, the Bérentoire Preceptory, handed the relic to the master of the chapter, then died. The order changed its name to Saint Stephan, in honor of the brave knight, and relocated to Paris.
It's like a fairy tale. Good grief.
I'm going to head for Montfaucon to look for clues. Nico?
You go without me, George. Andre and I will see if we can work out the exact location in Egypt.
Right. Well, I'll see you soon then.
Off you go, Georges.
I was back in Montfaucon Square after all these years. Beneath the cobbles lay a hidden world of ancient waterways
there's
and
the cafe that
catacombs, some of
exploded.
it built by the Knights Templar as a meeting place and sanctuary. Once again, I was going to have to go down there to discover the truth.
I'm gonna look at the cafe. That's still closed down.
I didn't want the notice, and I didn't want to break into the cafe.
I wanna break in the cafe.
On the boarded-up door was a notice. Due to local seismic events and out of concern for the safety of our patrons, we will be closed for the foreseeable future.
Why is this shit all boarded up, though?
Hey, you! I'd seen dead people with more life in them than this guy. The guy
He
was
is dead.
sleeping like a baby.
Even with a jackhammer, that's pretty impressive. Can I turn this shit off?
Mon Dieu, so help me!
Oh. Can I talk to him?
Hey! Alphonse! What do you think you are doing, idiot?
What do you mean?
You cut off the compressor!
No, what do you mean calling me an idiot? This is no way to treat family.
What are you talking about? We are not family.
But if I were, you would be ashamed.
I'm only ashamed I hired you, you turnip.
You take that back.
You are right. It is an insult to vegetables.
You're too
Like calling him a
lucky of
potato?
the luck of...
Then why don't you try?
Because you'd kill me.
Ah! Not a complete idiot then.
Well, you just gonna keep standing there, guy? You gonna talk to me? Come on, I guess I can't talk to him.
Hey, you! Hey, you! The guy was sleeping like a baby. Hey, you!
Okay. Hey, look, a person. Oh.
Hi, how are you?
Alive, thank God.
I know the feeling. Nice view of Montfaucon Square you got here.
What's the point of a view when life's not worth a sou?
Hey, you're not one of those crazy hip-happening street poets, are you?
Don't be ridiculous, monsieur. I look after a pissoir.
What? What the hell is a pissoir? Let's find out next time?